A very good evening to you and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Dwayne Burbick. Seprod has become the latest Jamaican company to look to the African market for growth going forward. CEO of Seprod, Richard Pandohi, says the company is eyeing Africa, adding that steps are now being made to exploit the potential for his company's product in several African countries.
We've been getting a lot of inquiries out of Africa. A lot of inquiries. In fact, we have two groups coming into Jamaica to look at our facilities. So that is something that's very exciting. But again, even in the US, we have targeted diaspora markets, and now we're looking to expand that beyond the diaspora. So it's sometimes the same market can give you a different bandwidth in terms of consumers. But we expect every year to double our international business for the next 3 years.
The aggressive push into exports has also paid off for the company. Mr. Pandohi, who was speaking shortly after its company's annual general meeting on Monday, said the push comes as it expands the number of products it produces.
We're being very aggressive and ambitious. We're not being arrogant. We're keeping our feet firmly on the ground, aware that things can change dramatically in our global environment, but at the same time, opportunities are rising. As we speak today, we've started exporting to Holland. And a year ago, we weren't doing that. Our international business actually tripled 2016 over 2015. And that is where we're also taking the business. So, I mean, lots of opportunities out there. Brand Jamaica is amazing. And when people hear you come from Jamaica with your brand, they automatically want to fall in love with it. We just have to give them something that they can fall in love with.
Tourism Minister Ed Bartlett has downplayed suggestions that the cruise sector is facing a fallout, saying it is instead on a strong growth path. The assertion comes after concern that with 2 cruise ships pulling out of Falmouth, the sector is facing uncertain days.
Tourism Minister Ed Bartlett says the withdrawal of the Allure of the Seas and the Symphony of the Seas, 2 cruise ships operated by Royal Caribbean Cruises, is only temporary. Instead, he said the cruise is on the up, and though those 2 ships will stop calling on Falmouth next year, April, they will return 8 months later in December. Combined, the 2 ships' capacity is over 13,000. The fallout for Falmouth, the island's largest cruise terminal, is expected to be significant. But Mr. Bartlett, putting on a brave face in the wake of that fallout, says it will be offset by cruise numbers for Montego Bay and Ocho Rios. The cruise lines which pulled out of Falmouth did so citing harassment, but Mr. Bartlett says the stakeholders are working to address the challenge. Up to the end of May, cruise arrivals to Jamaica amounted to over 885,000, representing a 5% growth. For the Business Day, I am Dashan Hendricks.
The US dollar paired its losses today to post a slight gain. At the end of trading, the US dollar was selling for $128.38. The Canadian dollar trades for $99.72. The pound sterling costs $165.86, while the euro sells for $149.02. The price of oil rose today as traders and investors anticipated that US data will show that a glut of oil is continuing to shrink. Oil for August delivery settled up 64 cents at $45.04 a barrel. Stocks traded mostly higher today, pushing the main JC market index up more than 1,155 points, while the junior market index lost 19. Some of the stocks posting gains today included 138 Student Living, Carreras, Jetcon, Kingston Wharves, the Scotia Group, and T-Tech. On the losing end were Access Financial, Epley Limited, Lasco Manufacturing, the NCB Financial Group, and Supreme Ventures. And that's the Business Day. I'm Dwayne Burbick. Good evening.